Hello everyone, welcome to blog number 2. I'm at the Motorpoint Arena in Cardiff, what used to be known as the Cardiff International Arena, the CIA. First time I played it, I was 24, and I was with Ricky's dad, Dean Howard. We were supporting Deep Purple here, 25-minute slot. I believe it was the second to last gig we did on that tour was here. The last one was in Brighton. I think the first one was in Manchester Arena, but yeah, and I walked upstairs and found the room. This is the room that was actually our dressing room when we were on that Deep Purple tour, so I thought I'd sit here and do a bit of a blog. I've always liked this venue, always liked the crowd, and obviously it has a bit of a special place because my first ever tour, being on a tour bus and playing arenas and doing that kind of stuff, was doing that Deep Purple tour, and this was one of the places we played. This, the Brighton Centre, Manchester Arena, and various places that I now get to play with Ozzy Floyd, which is nice. So yeah, doing a blog here. I don't think it's going to be as long as my first one because, you know, I don't have as much to say. I'll keep them kind of shorter and sweeter, and every few days rather than one long one every couple of weeks or something. But just a few points of like, there was a guy in the crowd that came up and he was kind of like waving at me and whatever and standing in front of me, and I'm absolutely fine with that. And I felt a bit sad actually when the security tried to move him that way because he wasn't really blocking anyone's angle or whatever. And I personally find that in the security when they go around in gigs trying to stop people taking photos or whatever, we're quite happy with all people, you know, taking photos. I mean, as long as it's not flash photography or with professional cameras or whatever where they're selling the shots. But in general, we're quite chilled about that. So I mean, these are things that I see from the stage that are going on. There's a funny one last night in Cambridge. We were at Cambridge Corn Exchange last night, and there was a guy in the crowd with his girlfriend. I'm assuming it was his girlfriend sitting next to him, and there was a definite bit of the show where he was looking and he was pointing at my guitar rack and kind of going, he's got that there, he's got this there. And he was trying to explain to his girlfriend what was in my guitar rack, and she did not look interested in the slightest. And I just found that funny because many a time I've sat there with someone at a gig going, oh look, they're using that bit of equipment. And I'm just boring the person that I'm sitting next to as much as he was, but looking at it from the stage and seeing him like pointing at my guitar, it just made me laugh. It was it was quite nice. That was at Cambridge Corn Exchange. So if that was you, you know I'm talking about you. I don't know your name. I don't know your girlfriend's name, obviously, because you don't come to gigs with name badges on. But you'll know that I was talking about you. There was also lots of people that were really, really enjoying it, but there was one particular girl that was clearly brought on by her parents that was just not into it, so barely raised a smile all the way through, you know. Which I find that quite funny. Why have a ticket? I mean, these tickets were bought 2 years ago and all of that, and for an event, and then you get there and come along and just sit there like you don't want to be there, which is hilarious. Luckily, I was only one person out of a totally sold out gig last night in Cambridge, which was good. And Cardiff tonight, I'm sure will be awesome. The room's really nice sounding. The crowd are always great. It's a Saturday night. I mean, Saturday night in Cardiff is just going to be loud and fun. So yeah, various people. Various people commented on my last blog. I'm really pleased about the response to the last blog, so thank you very much for that. People asked me to do tours of the stage and tours of bits and pieces. I don't really want to do a tour of the stage on my blog. I might do one of those and put it on the Ozzy Floyd channel, and then I'll link to it and I'll tell you when I've done it. But that's not something I want to cover. I don't want it to be about Ozzy Floyd. I can't avoid Ozzy Floyd because obviously I am in Ozzy Floyd and I'm here on tour, but I want this blog to be kind of about me and what I'm doing in general, rather than being about the band, because I'm not a spokesperson for the band. Anything I say is my own opinion, not someone else's. So yeah, so that's not what it's going to be, but I will probably show some of my guitars and a little bit of maybe my rig, because again that's specifically down to me. But yeah, I'll do some other stuff on the on the Ozzy Floyd channel at some point. I'm really enjoying singing "What Do You Want From Me" without the ears in. That's That's really nice, singing in general without the ears in, although I did squeak a note last night because I just went a little bit too hard on it. Oh, bloody hell, my voice cracked there. But that's the thing, if I can't hear it, it doesn't put me off and then make me tense for the rest of the song, because, you know, it comes and goes and I didn't really hear it because I haven't got my ears in. And so in some ways that's a kind of a confidence booster. So yeah, that's enough of this blog. I don't know if I'm going to do one somewhere else and then I'll combine the two together and put it out, or I might put this out just like this. I don't really know, but it's just nice to be here in Cardiff, in the room that was the first dressing room I ever was in this venue when I was 25 years old, back in 2004, supporting Deep Purple. And what a gig that was. That was probably my favourite gig of the whole Deep Purple tour. So yeah, I thought it was worth documenting. So, see you on another one. If there's not one that follows this, I'll see you on the next one. If not, stick about because there's another blog coming up now. Right, here I am doing a little post first half blog in Cardiff still. Yeah, I made a mistake in the brick solo. That was annoying. Very annoying. And it's a solo I know inside out and I've played a million times perfectly. And then I was just there looking at the guitar and I was thinking to myself, oh, there's this bit, you know, and then I pull off down there, but then I have to come up on the other string. And I thought, I remember when I first worked that out and it was a bit of a fiddle around the you know, your fingers in a knot. And I thought, I've done this a million times, I know what I'm doing. And then as I was thinking that, I realised I just wasn't doing it and nothing was being played. And then I played a random note just out of shock. Like, oh my God, I'm not playing. And then I played a random note and then carried on and was fine. But what a dickhead. So yeah, I just thought I'd add that to this blog. I haven't plugged the microphone in and everything, so God knows what this is going to sound like. But yeah, it's official. I'm a dick. See you later. Hello everyone. Right, I'm sitting in the car. This is my second little update to this Cardiff one. Sitting in the car waiting for Lorelei. Gig is over. Really good crowd tonight. Everyone stood up when Chris said, unlike some gigs where people are, oh, I don't want to stand up. Stand up, you lazy fucks. Anyway, it was really nice. They all stood up and cheered and stayed up all during Comfortably Numb, and everything was very good. And I didn't really make any hideous mistakes in the second half, except one note in Comfortably Numb, because I'd kind of played the bit where you go now, now, and you have to hit the harmonic, and I hit the harmonic, and then I hit it again, and I was so pleased. I was like, oh, I've hit the harmonic properly. So I turned to Chris and was like, wow, I hit the harmonic. And then, of course, the next note I messed up because I was looking across at Chris. So, yeah, dickhead. That's me. Dickhead through and through. But, yeah, other than that, it was a pretty cracking second half. So I had my mistake in bricks I mentioned earlier and my mistake in that. And I'm now just waiting for Lorelei. We're going to drive home from Cardiff back to Southeast London, so that's going to take about 3 and a bit hours. And it'll be nice. And we've got a day off tomorrow, so I'll put this together and upload it then. So when you're seeing this, obviously it will already be past now, because obviously, well, of course it's going to be past now. That would be ridiculous. That would violate the laws of physics. But yeah, I'm just waiting for Lorelei, and all in all, it was a good gig. Oh, there's a woman at the front with the balloons, so I think that was a Balloon Man reference as well as the hands felt just like 2 balloons. But from Top 10 Tuesday, they do the the Balloon Man thing, so that was a Balloon Woman. That's cool. Trying to think what else I wanted to say. Oh, it was nice to see friendly faces at the front. Amy and Steve Cox were there. That's nice. They're people that I've sort of met a long time. A few other faces that I recognise that I can't remember the names of. But okay, the camera just ran out of battery there, and I've plugged it into my car. I think I need to call Lorelei and find out where she is, because she's not made it to the car. I hope she hasn't got lost. So I'm going to do that, and that will probably be the end of this blog. But yeah, I'll do another one at some point, and keep your requests of what you'd like to hear about coming in. As I said, it's not specifically about Ozzy Floyd, although it will feature a bit of Ozzy Floyd because I can't help that. But it's more about what I'm doing in terms of gigging and gigging in general during the COVID period, and just it's more to do with my personal experience of it than just a tour of the stage or something like that. So yeah, I don't want to disappoint anyone, but it doesn't mean we won't do some of that, but just not on my channel. Anyway, see you later.